Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Virgo for the month of December. It is a general reading, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. If this doesn't sound like your story, check your moon sign or your rising sign. Your messages could be there, and if not, simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Okay. Beginning at the bottom of the deck, we have this card of humanity here. The card of humanity, excuse me, the card of humanity, this is reckoning with failure. So you may feel as though something failed. The peacock on this photo, we have a peacock, we have the cracked egg, but it's like hurt, pain, blood that drips from the cracked egg in the hand. So there was failure here. Something you may be trying to figure out, perhaps, what needs to go, what needs to be shed. It could be also with the peacock presenting itself here. It can have to do with the ego, with pride also. It could be somebody wanting to make up for a fault or a mistake. Making up for, a mistake or failure. It can be also wanting to regain what one has lost. But in order to do this, most likely there's some kind of exchange that has to take place, and a clearing up or clearing out of something. This is why the peacock's here, I suppose. So there's a kind of like a cost to the action of doing this, making up. Let me see what else we got here. We have the eel and the volcano, I see. So something that has been contained, most likely has been growing over time and building over time. It just suddenly exploded. Especially with the eel, that's something that came out of the shadows. It just, you weren't expecting it, just happened. Something unexpected, took you by surprise. That was shocking. And the wolf. So the wolf is watching, observing. And okay, so this belongs here with this card. Watching, observing, wondering, or perhaps trying to figure out if this can be saved or fixed. Yeah, see, look, we have the card of the dark. This is something that you weren't expecting. Either, or these energies are vice versa, okay? You weren't expecting whatever this was that shocked you. Maybe you're questioning the situation, the person. Being as the wolf can be selective, you may feel perhaps for some like a victim. Okay, let's continue. Whatever happened there, it brings us to this center card here, and it is the creature's paw, and the creature's paw is about forgiveness, or forgiveness being in question. It can also be about one's instinct, direction. It can be that somebody has hurt you. Okay. It could be disappointment. I feel like this is because of what happened or because of what came out that hurt you. You may feel like you were deliberately attacked, maybe. The Last Judgment is in reverse on this, so it's almost a feeling like you can't forgive. There's bitterness and pain. That's because the card of the subconscious is above this, so maybe there have been other experiences that have been hurtful to you with regards either to this person, because things have been building up over time. This rose seems to have thorns, and the question would be, can you forgive this person for something they've done? Possibly. You see, or it's vice versa, because here beneath these things, we have the white dress and the Ten of Shields. The white dress is keeping up appearances. So, it could be pretending to be innocent when one is not. It could be pretending to be happy when you're not. It could be a change in status is in question here. Wanting to put an end to the burdens, maybe a loss of faith in something. Pretending everything is okay when it's not. It can also be like somebody hiding something bad. But, or hiding one's pain actually here, and if I look at what I have here, hiding one's pain, pretending nothing is wrong, carrying a lot of burdens, feeling frustrated. Again, we get that cost. The situation here is very fragile. You almost feel like somebody, the other person maybe is in armor, or you've thrown up this wall and you're wearing the armor. The situation feels fragile. Somebody has withdrawn. Things may not be moving, or it's like a snail's pace, very, very slow. It has to do with what you would be willing to sacrifice, most likely, and weighing up the cost. Now, it has to do with this failure because most likely in the upright, this is a relationship that's been struggling for a while. So in the upright, the Endura, you were looking at the relationship from many different ways, trying to figure out how to get the desired result, maybe to save it. But that failed because the Endura is in the reverse. So this is our failure here. Frustrated, maybe poor communication. Maybe this person was hiding things from you. Maybe there was competition or another person involved in this situation. Seeking clarity for what ails you. Reflecting on a situation. Now, this could be you in this actual relationship with this person. That it's like maybe you're in your separate corners, they're being cold, or you are being cold for something they've done, or something shocking that you found out. Maybe there was a third party, or maybe you found out that you are, in fact, the third party, that maybe they're married. I mean, this can go many different ways because there are many of you watching. So what we have here is a reflection on this. The mushrooms indicates that there are or have been a lot of issues. This is what was building, but there was one fungus, so one deeper issue that all of these issues sprung from or grew from. And and it's because of that deeper issue that your wheel turned in reverse. So you had the wheel, you were blindfolded, like you didn't know which way it was going to go. Okay, maybe there were issues that you were turning a blind eye to, and so it turned in the reverse. Let us see. This is the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus, and it is very interesting. So here we have the initiate. So this speaks to somebody who's very charming and very hard to resist. Okay, so this is most likely this other person. They are also mysterious and most likely have a sense of secrecy about him. And maybe it could be that you just can't figure this person out. It's possible also that you cannot count on him. This comes with the card of fortitude. So it represents having the strength to keep going when everything at this point looks hopeless, or having the strength to speak up and to take action. The next card, we have the Seven of Stars in the reverse. Again, it's a card about finding hope in the direst of situations. It feels like there's no hope. So it's like things are not clear. Let me see these next cards here. Here we have the postulant. The postulant, somebody, it could be the postulant is preparation for something, seeking information about your situation. He is in the upright. He can be, or it can be an indication of rushing into something. Or somebody quick to offer some type of knowledge that they really don't have any knowledge about, you know, or offer advice on something they don't really have any knowledge about. Let's see. We have the Devil and we have Death. Death speaks to change, renewal, transformation, rebirth. Something is ending, or something needs to end. The old way of doing things, the old way of living. It is recognition that one's life needs to change, that something needs to go, that you can no longer go on this way. Now, it's coming with, we have the Devil here as this final card, and okay, so what this is this other person, because I'm just putting them all together, this other person is going to do anything to get their way with you. They'll tell you anything is what this is. So be aware of that. This person may have a tendency to speak falsely, to create illusions, to tell you or say things that they may have no knowledge about, or promise you things that are in fact empty. And here they come. But like these cards are saying, things are not quite clear. The sun just begins to rise. So they come in, they bring you some information, but it feels still foggy, like things are not clear. So like this card suggests, things are not as clear as this person is making it to appear. All right, so be aware of that. You'll have to take a decision. Here you see the snake delivers the coin. You're going to have to assess this to decide if you want this new beginning, because clearly they're coming back. Most likely will apologize and promise you, tell you that which you want to hear. And they would be very charming and very hard to resist with these cards here, the initiate being here. I feel with what I'm seeing here, this Six of Swords and the Empress, I feel you're going to do it. I feel you're going to take the offer and get into the boat. But you will still be in choppy waters. So do not, or beware of the illusion of, you see, it takes me back to that card of somebody doing whatever they can to get what they want. So I'm not sure if this is you or the other person. Maybe you want this so badly that you're keeping those blinders on, because the wheel of life is in reverse, telling me the lesson's not been learned. We have the wheel of life in reverse. We have the devil in the upright. And so this is repeating patterns, lessons not being learned. Can be self-destructive behaviors, patterns. So I feel like you are considering going another round. You have not yet learned. And you see the wheel is waiting. Here's the temptation. Yep, see, there's a temptation to forgive this person. Okay, you must decide, and I feel that you are going to fall under their spell. Temptation to step into the Garden of Eden and forgive, but you shouldn't. You should not believe everything you're being told, is what this card says. So beware. You have free will. I felt the strong need to draw you a lessons card. And it, yeah. Okay, so it is failure. Okay, so, and this card speaks to making up for a failure. Okay, the cost of this exchange. Okay, so anyway, the card of failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay, so life on earth is full of experiences. It's our human brain that views outcomes as good or bad. The soul simply views them as chances to grow. Learn to see the big picture of life instead of the minutiae. Failure to accomplish a task is merely the opportunity to evolve. And the negative connotation of the word failure can prevent you from trying again. You must come to the realization that there is no judgment involved with your soul's lessons. Realize that what you view as a failure is just your soul telling you that there is another path. Embrace the maxim, when one door closes, another one opens. It is a time for you to stop any negative, emotional investment you have in the outcome. Revel in the knowingness that everything will reveal itself when it is meant to be. No matter what, be true to your dream and the creative process. I would like to add to this lesson, be true to yourself. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.